Hello, everybody, and thanks for tuning in today. We're going to show you an updated earnings video for several of our members, of our team members that joined JSS. All right, first we're going to go to www.tinyurl.com/eruption group. That's going to take us to the JSS Tripler website. Okay, real quick, what JSS Tripler is, you buy a $10 positions, you buy multiple positions, you earn 2% for every position. So one $10 position, you earn 20 cents. Doesn't sound like a lot, but we're going to show you the power of this program. It pays you pretty much 60% per month. The key is compounding, daily compounding, and we're going to show you the effect of daily compounding. One great thing about this program, you do not have to sell anything. You don't have any monthly auto ships. There's no pills, potions, or lotions that you need to worry about. You don't have to sign anyone up, which is great because there's a lot of people that get into a program and they get all amped up. They drink all the Kool-Aid, the business Kool-Aid. It says you can go out and sign all you have to do is sign 3 people up and help them sign 3 people up, and you're going to make lots of money. Well, 98% of everyone that ever joins a network marketing company fails. Well, this program was designed for the 98 percenters, and everyone that gets in this program will be successful. The other thing is JSS is putting their money where their mouth is. They're so confident in their program that all new member accounts, they're going to give you $10 for 60 days to test drive the system. You sign up, you fund your account, the free $10 they give you, you start earning an income the very next day. Now after 60 days, they're going to take that money back so they can pay it forward to new members. This program is indefinitely sustainable. There have been programs similar to this in the past, but they've never been indefinitely sustainable. What happens is they get to a point where they can't pay out these high returns anymore, so the owner closes shop and runs with all the money, and everyone loses a ton of money. Well, that's not going to happen in this case because this is indefinitely sustainable. Now, there is a $1 million reward if you can prove that this program is unsustainable, a mathematical flaw causing this program to be unsustainable. They'll give you $1 million. I haven't been able to find it, but I'm sure there's people out there a lot smarter than me that think they can, so the offer's out there if you want to try to make $1 million. All right, let's go down here real quick. Now, I would have had these reports already pulled up, but I wanted to show you that I'm actually pulling them up why I'm doing this video so you know that I haven't been able to fudge any of the numbers. So please bear with me. Wrong number. There we go. All right, this account that we're looking at started with $20 out of pocket. That's all they've ever taken out of pocket for this program. Now, Just Been Paid, JSS Tripler is part of Just Been Paid, and Just Been Paid has 5 programs total. The only one that we're going to worry about is JSS Tripler. It's the most popular by far. It's not quite a year old, but it's coming up on the 17th. So we're going to go here. Going to go into the member area. And we're going to go into financials. This account is going to show you the power of compounding. All right, let's see here. You need to go to the very last page so you can see when the account was opened. Now, when this account opened, they didn't have the Pay It Forward system installed or implemented. Now they do. All right. They started September 23rd of 2011 with $20. You can see there's minus 20 because they bought 2 $10 positions. The next day they made 40 cents a day. Looks like they signed somebody up on the 28th If you sign someone up, even though it's not required, if you decide to do that, you say, hey, you want to sign up for this program for free? They'll pay you $10 to give it a try. They say, sure, I'll give it a try. There's no risk, no obligation. So they try. You get 10%, so you earn $1 off that. Now they're making 40 cents a day. And when they reach $10, they bought another position. That's what we're talking about, compounding your earnings, buying more positions back into the program. Now, you can withdraw your funds daily. The only minimum requirement is you have to have at least $20 to withdraw to make the transaction. Now they're making 60 cents. They reached $10, they bought another position, so on and so forth. Okay, so let's see here. December 18th, they're making $1.40. Not that big of a deal, right? But it adds up. Now we're going to go to the most current page. It's going to say February 10th, actually February 11th. And let's see here, daily, I'm looking for the, all right, daily earnings for active positions. Now they're making $41.20. You take that in a month's time every day, that's a pretty good chunk of change. Now you can see these referral purchases, second level purchase. That's what we were talking about, the referrals, and we'll get to that in just a second. So based on their own 2% earnings, they have earned $1,090.20. Now with this account, they've compounded a lot of those earnings back into the program to keep buying more positions so you earn more money per day. All right, so here they went out and referred some people, and all their direct referrals, they came to a grand total of 1,339 positions they purchased. Well, you get 10% of that, so that's $1,339 they've earned just based off referrals. Now, their referrals, they went out and they went bonkers. They went out and signed up a lot of people. Or they could have just had a big investor come in and sign up for the company. And they've made, just based on 50 cents per $10 position, $3,378.50. Pretty impressive. All right, so now we're going to log out of this account. And we're going to go to an account that started with $100. $100 is a lot of money for a lot of people. But I just want to show you some different scenarios. That was starting with $20, signing some people up. This is starting with $100. All right, financial, oops, wrong one. Sorry about that. We need to go to JSS first, and then go back into here, JSS Tripler. Member area. All right, we're going to go to financials. And okay, this account was opened on January 15th. They had the pay it forward system. Everybody gets up for a new account like we talked about, $10, and then they funded the account $100. We can see here they bought 5 positions there, 6 positions there for 11 positions. The very next day they're making $2.20 a day. They reached $10, they bought another position. So this account is compounding again. All right, and then here they look like they signed someone up. They received $1. And then commissions from referral purchase, they received $62 there. All right, so now today, let's go to 2/10 of 12, that's today. Daily earnings are up to $5.60 a day. That's just based off your 2%. That has nothing to do with your referrals. So far they invested $100. So far, based on 2% earnings for what? They signed up the 15th. There's 26 days in the program so far. They've made $114.20. Not bad. Off their direct referrals, they've made another $92. And then off their referrals, they've made $6. So this is someone that, I mean, didn't go out and get a big, huge hitter like that last account. So this gives you a little more of an idea of the average person going out and working the program. All right, now we're going to go into a program or into another account. Now, this is for any of you out there that have some large sums of money that they want to invest and get a high return on. And this should prove to you the confidence that we have in this program, because this account, I'll tell you right now, they invested $30,000. $30,000 is a lot of money, but that's how confident we are with this program that it will work, that it is indefinitely sustainable, and it's going to be around for a long, long time. Or we would never, or this person would never ever invested this type of capital into a program like this. We've talked to the owner, Frederick Mann, very, very respectable, classy gentleman. All right, we're going to go into financials here. They've got a lot of great leaders with a lot of experience. They've been around the industry for a long time. All right. We want to go to the very first day. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, what is there to sell? How is this legal? Well, they do have products. They have online training. I mean, I got on here and went into the products. It taught me how to, do some things on my Facebook, putting YouTube videos and some marketing and building websites, so forth and so on. And there's hours and hours of tutorials and things that will help you in your network marketing. Okay, this account was opened the 29th of December, 2011. And I should also mention on the product, this is a traffic exchange program as well. Okay, on the 29th of December, there's their pay it forward money they get for free. They invested $500. They bought 51 positions at $10 a piece. The next day they made $10.20. And now the next day they put in $9,500 and they bought 250 positions there, 250 positions there. Now, just been paid, JSS Tripler. They do have some restrictions. You can only buy 250 positions per hour. And I'm not positive on how many per day. I think maybe 500. Don't quote me on that. But they have that safety net in there for the little guys. People like me and maybe you. And so it enables us to stay in the system and make money instead of having, people coming in with hundreds of thousands of dollars and, just making this thing go crazy. So it protects us so we can, get in and make a profit as well. All right, so you can see they put in a total of $30,000. They didn't do it all in one day because of the restrictions I talked about. But you can see, 1020 here. They made that big purchase. Now they're making $110.20 per day, so on and so forth. All right, I'm going to go ahead and scroll to the very first page, which is the most recent page. All right, based on their 2% earnings, they've made $30,870.60. Now, if you're an investor and you don't like to go out and refer anyone, you can see this person has referred no one. They have not received any money from any referrals, and obviously there's no people on the second tier because they haven't signed anyone up. So let's scroll down and see how much money they're making per day. Daily earnings for active positions, almost $1,200 a day. That should be proof to you that this program is working. It's paying every single day into his personal account. And like I said earlier, if you want to do daily withdrawals, you can do that. The only minimum, you have to have $20 minimum to pull out. This program is for everyone. I wanted to show you the vast accounts that we have with our team. Someone starting with 20, someone starting with 100, and someone investing big bucks, $30,000, and what it can pay you. We thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us. I hope you have a great day.